All right. Hey again, everyone. Um, so, uh, Linda is going to be having an open panel later on, and Whitty wants to come on again, but I figure I go ahead and read the farms again first. So let's see. Let's start with okay, Donna Morte, Wicked Crafter. I was just getting ready to catch it up. Wow, Belinda. I'm getting fraud alerts from my bank too. It's called a warning, you dumb bitch. Banks do it every Christmas. The last 4 years I have been with my bank, I got zero fraud alerts. Your bank is either garbage, you click on some weird shit. They're crazy. I caught this earlier. Wicked Crafter. My mother had dementia. I logged the fuck off to care for her. She died. Gigi, I don't give a fuck about your mother. Poor dear lady though she may be. She has zero to do with YouTube. You brought it here for fodder. You did. STFU. Why do they all do this, then cry like babies when it comes back to them like spurs? And my brother's cousin's father's former roommate was a thirst bucket bitch, so any insult directed at others is directed at them too. You even hear yourself? Oh, DC return. Oh, DC. My mom had scoliosis, Anne Marie. She suffered all her life. Any insult directed at Negs is an insult directed at my mother, too. The post isn't anything to do with Gigi or his mother or any of Gigi's associates, but still, Wicked Crafter replied with this. Judge Brandstetter. How did Gigi factor into my comment? I was talking about DC. I have no issue with Gigi other than I don't agree with his stance on DC. It's a free fucking country, though. He can do what he wants, and I'll do what I want. He uses that same exact reasoning to blank people out. It was a perfect example between Gigi and DC. It wasn't about you. Please don't find offense and make it so. I'm just as free as you are, Your Honor. No offense taken, but saying going at Gigi over his mother is as bad a look as going after Negs for his son. I also didn't agree with the calling his sister shit either, but then he called AK's dad, so I guess he opened himself up to that. Family should just be left out all around. His argument is regarding Sam and Yaba. I don't like it either, but I've had it. Maybe you're not aware, but DC, Negs, GG, Belinda, etc. are all tied up in a nasty pig bundle in this community right now, and you can't really talk about one without comparing it to another. B and GG like Clara for some reason. Negs not so much. It's over a shared hatred, and Sam and Yaba. I don't agree with it. Like, can't they walk and chew gum at the same time? But at least they're honest. They'd make more money going at the attic rather than welcoming them back in. It's not about GG, though. Todd tweets about Negs and DC. GG isn't anywhere in that equation. Bogata logic for you. FFG's other Twitter account was also suspended. Uh-oh. I'm confused by FFG's post. As far as I know, the White House was only deliberately burned once, of course. She's not literally saying it's been deliberately burned twice, just that it's burned twice. I'm getting better at girl world rhetoric. I just pretend I'm arguing with hobos. Still, where does she fit into the equation? She's a Greek immigrant, so not involved. Alternatively, she's a Jew and is spreading anti-Semitic rhetoric by suggesting the Jews are trying to bring down America one symbol at a time. Self-hatred is an ugly business, Feldman. Oh, I'm sorry. She's American. She has dual citizenship. That's right. Her mama's people are from Chicago. So FFG is proposing treason? No, she's British because she's Anglophone and because the English controlled Canada at a time when, per FFG, she had no family living there. I'm sorry, there was also a tweet at one point wherein she claims that she's French, which is why she calls herself French Fried Girl. Were the French allied with the British then? On top of that, the idea of that squat little goblin trying to move at rapidly from a burning building is amusing / upsetting. And lost another Twitter account. It's a bad season for people who need to let the world know they're doing better than Chantal. Haha. Damn, FFG needs to get a grip. Go out and touch grass / snow, girl. I admit I found her amusing, but the ugly bile of hate Anne Marie has for Chins and seemingly many others has gotten out of control, especially when you compare her old videos to what she's put up this past year or so. IMO, she needs grief therapy or at least distance from this garbage to regain some perspective. Sure, she might be able to afford to buy a house someday, but at what cost to her mental state? This lunacy isn't worth it, edit added words. The hater tater. Laurie wasn't rage tweeting at all when she posted this. Nope, Laurie's just fine. Nothing to see here, folks. Oh, and Laza. Tell the story again about how I'm the one obsessed with FFG compared to her obsession with Foodie Beauty. I love me some good fiction. Oh, the irony. The day will come when FFG throws you under the bus, Laurie. Hey, Hater Tater and Tweety, why don't you eat shit and go fuck off? Get off the internet, get a life, and move on. I know you're both reading this because you're obsessed with Frenchie, which is weird because you don't even know her. So maybe channel that anger into therapy. Laurie will learn when that rage is turned on her. No idea what is going on with FFG, but I now have the song The War of 1812 by the Arrogant Worms stuck in my head. She's back. You can't keep a good tart down. Definitely not French fried girl. And another thing, keep taking them down. I'll always be right back. So now we have Totes Not Tefler and not Frenchie, and Yaba's account got deleted as well. I don't know. Maybe something about wanting to murder, rape, and torture Chantal for the crime of being fat on camera is unappealing to Twitter. Yet to hear them tell it Griff Gang is the one full of policy violations. Did give me a bit of a giggle watching Fatty thug out on Twitter. I'll always come back. Yeah, we expect you to. Nobody thinks you're suddenly going to get friends and a job. Whoa. Kalamazoo to Timbuktu, possibly the same person. I ran across this person today that I had never seen before. Obviously, her reactions to Chantal didn't catch on. Not sure why. She's aesthetically pleasing and the content was riveting. Cropped eggs photo of Farrah and her British Pratt. A year with Marcy, and it looks like he's aged a couple decades and lived through some shit. What in the hell is going on with Marcy's knee/leg? Anywho, congratulations to Farrah, a.k.a. Marcy Gincarelli Ward, for having weight loss surgery and being on metformin. You truly are better than Chantal and a skinny legend. I've been watching the goings-on in the Amber Lynn section of Girl World. I wanted to monitor how things change, what narratives they stick with, etc. In Omi Gon's ALR yearly review, he got very common bits of knowledge wrong and things someone who has been covering ALR for 6 years should know. He also followed very tightly the narratives of Jordy, Mr. Snowflake, and Karina. So let's see what Snowflake, Jordy, Karina, and their sheep have been up to. Oh, so Amber did what she's done since the moment she started her YouTube channel with every girlfriend. She put on some weight. Snowflake is attaching that as part of a diabolical plot by the evil murderous feeder. Oh, and he's having a totally normal moment adding Amber Lynn to his list of murderers. These people are so secure using these libelous words despite the community seeing many lawsuits about such things. Can Snowflake also stop talking about women, full stop? I'm tired of his sex talk in regards to ALR and her girlfriend. It's fucking weird. Jordy is sticking with his narrative, and so are his viewers, and Karina Kaboom is clickbaiting and fabricating like her life depends on it. How long can that woman string one bloody joke along? The answer is too long. If a parent left the door open and wandered off and their toddler wandered out and for 20 minutes the parent had no idea, that wouldn't be considered an accident. It would be called child neglect. Are we surprised that Tommy has a drinking problemo? No, I would need a few to deal with Amba too. Cheers, Tommy. No one knows if Emily is an alcoholic. Amber said one time Emily couldn't drink. Reactors and viewers turned that into Emily has a problem with drink. If she did have a problem with alcohol, isn't it a good thing she's not drinking? Oh, who cares? These people are nuts, and they will always fill in the blanks to make their own story. Amber doesn't understand that if she edited for hours each video, it would show. Skills have this miraculous way of improving as you put effort in and use them. This comment was posted on Karina Kaboom's newest upload, and the irony is amusing because when did Karina become a good editor? The list of good editors in Girl World is very short. She knew exactly what she was doing with that 9/11 title. The alleged DV with Emily/Tommy's ex was made public 2 weeks ago? Girl, this isn't a joke. Do you mean the DV allegations where Emily is the victim? Oh, no. You mean the DV allegations fabricated by a loon with a grudge, said Jordy. Another loon with a grudge. The whole comment about marrying the one who got away is so funny to me because, as luck would have it, she and I ended up finding each other again a few years down the line and actually getting married. Then again, I'm not a manipulative narcissist, so there's that. A manipulative narcissist would say that, though, so maybe you are. Just found out my BF cheated on me a couple of hours ago. I'm so glad Jordy posted. Lol. Thank God for ALR's fucked up life. Makes me feel better about mine. Jordy's live streams are full of trauma dumping. He makes FFG's chat look balanced. I'm putting together a few screenshots for a post. Some are quite amusing. His comment section is no different. Her BF cheated, but it's okay. Amber is around to make her feel better about herself. Wow. Teeth sink, saying about Amber waiting for Emily to get home before she went to look for Rarity. If Emily is a fan of mind games, that would have been a good opportunity. I bet Amber doesn't have keys to Emily's place, so she'd have to have left doors unlocked to get back in, which Emily would have told her wasn't a good idea. So she has to stew in and worry. Oh, she has to stew and worry for hours, and Emily can come in and be her savior. Oh, have you thought that the dastardly, murderous, evil Emily has Rarity in the basement? These people are insane. Amber blocking people from talking about Rarity like we're not also mourning and processing. It's so weird. She never cared about the few people that support her. This one is an odd one. I love cats, but I don't quite understand this belief that viewers are mourning and grieving Rarity. Maybe I'm being insensitive with this one, but it seems a little parasocial, whilst at the same time saying Amber, whose cat it is, feels nothing and she's looking to get a new cat. There is a collective belief that Amber is lying about the post about a gray and white cat on the Oshkosh area. Deceased cat found on the corner Graceland and Witzel Avenue. Okay. All right. Humane Society. They claim Amber lied about the society telling her not to visit to view the cat. That Amber lied about the HS contacting her to express their sympathy on the way she was treated in the comments section. Amber says the person at the HS had seen Amber's poster of Rarity and knew by the markings it wasn't Rarity. This isn't so far-fetched. I've been watching these missing pet pages on Facebook for a few weeks now, and they're all connected. Same people posting handy bits of information to people with lost pets, etc. Their eyes are everywhere. They truly do seem to care very much about finding the homes of these missing pets. I know Amber lies, but I'm inclined to believe her on this one. Firstly, that post is still up, which means no one has claimed that deceased cat. Secondly, if you go to that post on their Facebook page, all the comments are gone. So something happened to those comments for them all to be removed. I'm not very familiar with Foodie Beauty, but I assume the owner of the page removed them. And hang on, you guys, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So something happened to those comments for them all to be removed. I'm not very familiar with Foodie Beauty, but I assume the owner of the page removed them. We have to remember that these are normal people. They don't understand why random people are attacking Amberlynn in the comments section of their page dedicated to reuniting lost pets with their owners. This era of the ALR arc has been full of messy lesbian drama, missing pussies, reactors and their viewers losing their ever-loving minds. It's been a while since I was disinterested in Amberlynn, but here we are. I'm going to end the post with a sweet pic of Rarity from one of Amberlynn's last Vlogmas videos at the Gay Care. This is a master class and everything I love about Girl World. First, we have the battle cry, "Where's your bikini shot, Chantal?" We have a declaration that the combatant is a 56-year-old woman, 5'6". I'm way older than you and sexy as fuck. This is a subjective statement, not an objective statement, but I digress. Just like 100% of the haters here, see previous, look at us fine, motherfuckers. Keep showing this bitch what's up. This service woman has no neck, a possible butter face, and she has the accursed titty tattoo. She is sporting what appears to be some very, very inexpensive polyester animal print full coverage thong panties. I usually only see the strappy configuration on a skinny pair of thongs. The straps kind of hang. They're not supposed to cling for dear life. This intrigues me, grandmother, because this angle is an iceberg angle. As a WLW, I've seen this angle before. You're wide and you're doing real magic right now. Lol. Notice the bend on the right side. Her body is eating those panties. Why do the panties need 3 widely spaced straps? Why are they stretched so tightly against the body? Why is there so much fabric for a thong panty? It dazzles the mind. It's okay. You're at least a torrid one, aren't you? I'm not as fat as Chantal. Ha ha ha. You and most of humanity, honey. As I always do, I would ask why a 56-year-old woman is out here taking thirst traps in her finest $3 Walmart, unmentionable, to flex on Chantal. Oh, look, I can maintain the bare minimum. Aren't I special? Well, you probably are to someone, but it shouldn't be for that reason. It should be for other reasons. If you're going to flex, you should treat yourself to something new, something spendy and flattering. Find a room without that suicidal Chinese factory prison lighting. Elongate your neck so you don't feature flaws that come naturally with age when you're flexing specifically about being the hot older woman who is more attractive than Chantal, which is the lowest bar. Really. In your time, women compared themselves to movie stars. What happened? Maybe not have some random eraser or strange object sitting right behind your ass on a white blanket that constantly draws my attention. What is that? What is it? What is its purpose? Why is it there? Why didn't you move it away? Why? There's some striking drama between Hussey and Jan. Oh, great. Jan's time has come. Her years of tyranny has come to bite her in the ass. All Op has been making some pretty great videos that show Jan's past, and there are many people coming together from different communities to tell their stories. I've always said Jan is trash. My mind hasn't changed. She's a loathsome creature who preys on those she sees as weaker than her. I was inspired by your post to check Corey Ruth's latest lives, and this one. Corey is back at it again, discussing poor bacon. Corey tells everyone how bacon is a hand soap addiction. Thankfully, Corey's cultist had some suggestions and thoughts on bacon and his issue. Poor kid. How embarrassing. Corey, you fucking miserable shit stain. Stop talking about your children's personal information on the internet. Everyone with teenage boys knows what is most likely going on. Okay. In yesterday's live, Yaba is still urging people to have their notebooks out and take timestamps to report Chantal's channel. They're also trying to report Chantal IRL and get her arrested in Kuwait. One viewer with a tad of common sense blocked. Maybe I'll get bored enough to watch Corey's videos, timestamp and leave them here for whoever wants to report Corey, since they're also worried about complying with terms of service, glass houses, and all that. Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed that. And I'll see you later on. Bye.